Hi everyone, for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a tall centerpiece in this beautiful Baccarat vase. And this is going to be a replication of what we made in our shoot collaboration that we did with Baccarat. So the first thing that you want to do is find a vase. This one is a little bit taller, but it has a nice wide opening, so it's still going to allow us to branch out a little bit to make this really impactful, instead of a vase that would have a small opening where you'd be a little more restricted and might have to work with something that's just gestural or just simple and tall. But for this one, because it is wide, we can actually use a wide range of different product. Now, the first thing that we want to do when we start is you want to find some type of branch, something that is going to keep your shape here, that you're going to make your shape with, and really set those parameters that you're going to work within. So for this arrangement, we're going to be using olive branches, but then also with that, we're going to be using artichoke. Now, you can find artichoke at most specialty floral stores or even the farmer's market. Sometimes you can find them still on the stems. So we're going to be using these ones that are actually really nice and tall. And we have a few different clusters of them, some with some small, some with big. So we're going to be playing with this and our olive to really create our shape with our arrangement. Now the first thing we want to do is start with our olive. And I would make this arrangement not for an actual centerpiece. I know I called it a centerpiece, but not a centerpiece. I would make this for a console table or some type of round entryway table, something that deserves more of an impact, something that needs something that has more height to it. And we're really going to embrace that. So I'm just cleaning up my stems here. And I'm going to start placing my olive in. Now I like this vase because it sort of has this Art Deco feel, but the fact that it's blue makes it a little more modern feeling. And I think that using flowers that are a little more romantic and soft in a palette like this, it's going to be a nice juxtaposition with this vase, and it's going to make something that looks really fresh and really nice on a table. So I'm just going to start placing these in. And remember, moving all of our stems at the bottom or any leaves so we don't have any foliage dipping into our water. Okay, I'm just going to rotate this around. I'm branching out and I'm creating my shape, creating that negative space in here. Fresh cut. I'm placing this in. Okay. Great. Gonna add another one here. Just over here to the right. Okay, great. So now we have a nice little shape here. There's still asymmetry, but it still feels balanced. You know, we still have the center area of negative space, but then it really branches out to fill this space out a little bit more. Now that our branches are in, now we're gonna bring in our artichoke. We're going to do this now because artichoke not only works as a branch to create our shape, but these are also pretty heavy, pretty cumbersome. So we want to put them in now instead of fighting with flowers by putting them in later. So we are going to start putting these in, and we're going to work with where we already have our greenery. Okay. Actually, I think we can set this over. What else do? Now, I love using artichoke or any other produce, say pomegranates on a branch or even citrus on branch. Something that's just a little different than what you normally would see. Gives it that nice, fresh modern look. We have another nice one right here that we're going to throw in. Okay. Now this one, I'm actually going to shave off the bigger artichokes, and I'm going to put in the smaller one over here on the right. Okay. So now we have our shape built out with the artichokes, and I love that this one here is sort of resting on the edge, kind of covering up this here. And as we add flowers, we are really going to cover up our grid that we're using. Instead of using chicken wire because this is clear, we used the tape grid, and I used this green floral tape because it's a little sturdier than the clear, and that's really gonna help brace in these heavy, heavy artichokes. Now, the next step is to add in some type of base, some type of filler. And we're gonna do that by adding in sweet pea. And we're actually gonna work with the shape that we already have with this sweet pea by following the lines that we've created with the artichoke. And you'll see. Okay. And then we'll put some over here on this side. So it's kind of just doing the same thing that the olive does. It also adds a really nice texture to our arrangement. Okay. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this right now. Between that and these paper whites, it's incredible. Let me just add another one of these here. Okay. So now we have our sweet pea in. Now the next step, because this is kind of working as our base filler, now we're gonna start adding in some larger flowers. And we're gonna do that by bringing in these garden snow roses that have really nice defined centers. They're really, really stunning, really impactful. And we're just gonna continue to work with our shape that we have and pop in these. And we'll do them in clusters too, instead of really filling these evenly throughout. Great. Okay. Now we have our garden snow in. Now the next thing we're going to add in is our tulips. And our tulips are really going to bring shape to our arrangement. We're really going to embrace these little side, this little overhang, this cascade that we're creating on the side. And also this shape as well. One thing that I love is that the elements in this arrangement are so simple, but just bringing in this artichoke makes it something so modern and so fresh. It's a really easy way to create something unexpected. Okay, so popping in these tulips. Okay. Okay, tulips in. Now we're going to tuck in some ranunculus. And a ranunculus is going to sit in two different ways. It's going to sit lower if I see any holes where my tape grid's popping out and I just need to do a little tuck. But then it's also going to sit out as a specialty flower in our arrangement. I'm really just creating depth with this. Perfect. Wow, this one's stunning with that nice, really defined center here. So pretty. Okay. Rotate. Great, cool. Now these are in. Our last step is going to be to add these paper whites, and these paper whites have a really nice texture to them with these tiny little star-like petals and these little yellow centers. We are just going to pepper these throughout. Okay, just do a couple more, and this arrangement is all done. Okay. Now this is done and spruced up. Now, if I was doing two of these, like in the collaboration that we did with Baccarat, what I would do is balance this by creating something like this on a smaller scale that could sit next to it, either just in front or just behind, sort of layering and overlapping. But yeah, this is how you create a tall, simple centerpiece, but with this unexpected element, and in this case, we're using these artichokes, and I think that it really works and really creates an impact. So thanks for tuning in.